So we're going to look at what to discuss and what to ask ourselves when we're analyzing visual rhetoric. So you'll be given several images in your online assessment worksheet, and when you get those images, you're going to be asked some questions, and this is how I want you to think through them. So when we look at the image to the right, we can see that there's like two little kids' faces kind of meshed together. We understand that one's from Israel, one from Palestine, because we can see that on the writing, the bold, like the bright capitals written in red. And so when we read, we say, if we can find a way to Photoshop the right half of a Palestinian boy's face with the left half of an Israeli child's face so that it kind of looks like one face, why can't Israel and Palestine find peace? So what I've done before I've even asked myself the questions is I've looked at the image, I've taken in some observations, and now I'm going to start to analyze it. So what is the purpose of this image here on the right-hand side? Is it to communicate? And all of these could be good options for any image. To communicate, to argue, to persuade, or to involve human interaction. And it could be more than one. And I think that the question, the rhetorical question, they've used the text that plays into the visual rhetoric. So the rhetorical question at the bottom, why can't Israel and Palestine find peace, is involving human interaction, because it's asking us to kind of problem solve or start to be involved. And then I also think that it is trying to communicate that there is a problem. So I'm going to go with the purpose is to communicate that there is a problem and to involve human interaction to help start people thinking about finding a solution. So notice I didn't just say that the answer was communicate and involve human interaction. I said what is communicating and what it wants the human interaction to be. Then I'm going to look and ask myself the next question, are there any symbols here? And I don't really see any symbols per se. If I was looking at this right now and trying to figure out which appeals are being used, ethos, pathos, or logos, well, anything using children is going to be a pathos. So that's going to be an emotional appeal. But as far as symbols, I don't see any other symbols that I can really assess their meaning. What is the function? The function is it to create warmth or encourage people, explore limitations, memorialize someone. And I think in this case, it is to encourage people to get involved and maybe explore the limitations that currently exist in Palestine and Israel. So again, I'm not just saying encourage people to get involved and exploring the limitations of. So you want to make sure when you answer those on your worksheet that you're being specific and making sure that it's directed at that one image, that it's not general. Also, when you're looking at the image, remember to think ethos, pathos, or logos. Which one is the strongest and most used?